I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. My camera's a little cocky there. My apologies. I'm the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com and NoBSCoachingAdvice.com. You know, years ago, I did a video dealing with the answer to tell me about yourself. And I created a standard answer, a basic one, and a more advanced version. I've done one for people who are in the C-suite. But now I'm working with a different way of answering the question, and I want to share it with you because I've been trying it out with people that I coach, and it's working like a gem. So the standard way of doing it, well, let me just go right into it. When I encourage people to start an interview, I don't want you to wind up giving away your power to the interviewer. I want you to start off by saying, hey, thanks so much for making time to speak with me today. I recall the position description, or if you were referred by a recruiter, Jeff mentioned that Jeff told me about the role, but I want to get your take on the position. Could you tell me about the job as you see it and what I can do to help? That becomes the launch point for conversations. I'm going to tilt this just a little bit. There we go. That becomes the launch point for your interviews, is hearing from them about what they're looking for. Because even if you have a job descriptions sometimes are put together years before. And when someone resigns, they just pull out the same standard job description. So that's why I always encourage people, ask about the job at the beginning of the interview so you can talk about what you've done that matters to them and not just simply talk about what you've done. Now, when you get to the, so tell me about yourself question, here's how I want you to answer it. Well, I've been in my field now for however many number of years it is. And for the last few years, I've been working for so-and-so where I've done this and that and this and that. And before that, I worked for so-and-so where I did this and that and this and that. Here's where it comes. But what's probably most relevant for this position is my experience with such and such, with a firm, with particular work that you did, where I was involved with, and what you're doing here is segueing to talk about your relevant experience to the role that they have. Now, you can do this if you only have a job description. If you're too shy to ask about the question, I respect that. You don't have to. You can work with the job description and say, what's most relevant, probably most relevant for this discussion is based upon what I saw in the job description, my experience with such and such, where I did, and then you go into details. What the idea always in answering, tell me about yourself, is giving them a framework for the conversation with talking about your relevant experience. I've been in the field now for X number of years. For the last 2 years, I've been working and doing that sort of thing. But then tying the bow and tying it into what they're looking for so that you can talk about your experience that's most relevant to them. So I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I hope you found this helpful. If you did and you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, click the like button, share it, let other people know how to do this. And I'll also say that if you want to subscribe to my channel on YouTube, see the little icon there? Just click on the icon, you'll be able to subscribe. Also want to mention, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you saw the video because I just like knowing that I'm helping folks. Once we're connected, message that you're interested in coaching. I've got a ton more that's available at my blog at thebiggamehunter.us. As I'm recording this, it's in the process of the site's being redesigned. We're hoping to have it launched in the next 4 to 6 weeks. But, if you see something ugly, that's the old site. If you see something good looking, that's the new site. So I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you found this helpful and hope you have a great day. Take care.